Now we're continuing with our coverage of the Arctic blast. It's now deep in South Texas. Rain most of the night, as Sarah just said. Rain still falling in some areas. Temperatures are continuing to drop.
And we do have team coverage. Meteorologist Paul Mireles tracking the very latest on that storm. Holly Stouffer also keeping a close eye on those road conditions as you're traveling. And we have team coverage.
Yes, we do. We're going to get to that. But right now, let's go ahead and go to Paul and get an update, the very latest on the weather. Paul.
Okay, this is what's happening right now. Where you see the pink shade, this is freezing rain. That's rain that falls and then freezes on contact and mainly on elevated surfaces. So we're getting reports from the northern portion of the county, especially north of 1604, of ice on trees, and some of those limbs are beginning to weigh down a bit. Also, there's ice on power lines and quite a bit of an accumulation, over 1/10 of an inch, and in some places maybe as high as 1/4 of an inch, and temperatures below freezing around 30 across the northern part of the county. Downtown and the southern part of the county, totally different story. It's been rain, it's been all liquid, and likely will stay liquid at least for the next several hours. At the airport, it's above freezing. So if you're wondering about the roadways are going to be fine because this has been coming down as rain. Now, if it had been coming down as sleet, it'd be a totally different story. However, if you're watching from the north part of the county, let's say north of 1604, I still think some of these bridges and overpasses will have a chance to freeze over. Look at these temperatures over the last several hours. Gone nowhere here, but they have dropped quite a bit in Kerrville and Fredericksburg. And so therefore, I don't think we're going to really drop much more, but we're not going to warm up either. So that tells me the northern portion of the county, you're going to stay with freezing rain. Southern part of the county, you're going to stay with rain, I think, for the most part. I have noticed that some of this is starting to change over to more of a sleet. So as we get closer to noon and in the early afternoon, this may change over to some sleet showers. That's definitely possible. But right now it's been mainly rain, freezing rain across the northern section of the area. Okay, so here's what you can expect. Temperatures going nowhere. I think northern portions of Bexar County may have a problem again with some of the bridges and the overpasses, but the southern part of the county, probably not a problem. Later on this afternoon, I'm expecting for a few sleet showers, and in the hill country, totally different kind of situation there. Real quick before I toss over to Holly, I want you to see how there's accumulation here of ice, but probably not in the southern portion of the county, and especially through the hill country, roads and bridges. We've got a problem on those.